Hello everyone. This is my version of the waste oil heater. I use this to heat my shop. It's only a small shop, 22 by 14 feet, and about 9-foot ceiling. So I don't need a whole lot of heat. That's why my burner is probably smaller than a lot of them you see out here. But I get it dialed in, it works pretty good. So I'll just give you a quick rundown of how this thing works, and then we'll start her up. So over here, I have a holding tank, just a fuel tank out of a boat. About 60 liters it holds, give or take. And then I have a pump that pumps it over here. This is my just a day tank, we'll call it. It actually lasts me about 2 days, but I just pump out of here. I have a little that little speed control controls how fast that pump runs. And then I have down here, most of this runs off a 12 volt. That's why I have this converter. It takes 110 down to 12 volt. I did that on purpose, so in case I get power outage or something like that, I can run it off a car battery or what have you. I got handy. And then this time delay switch runs my pump as well. Once this thing's up and running and it's warm, I'll usually run it about 3 seconds on and about 35 seconds off. And this speed controller here does my combustion air. So mine's a force-fed burner. And I also do a center feed with the oil. My burn pot, just a strainer on top there with some holes placed differently than you use for the kitchen. A regular stainless steel saucepan, nothing special there, a little stainless steel spacer underneath. Goes out to a 4-inch square. No reason other than that's just what I had here. And that goes outside and goes up a regular 6-inch stack. Of course, it's dark here, so I can't show you how clean this thing burns, but when she's up and warm, the only thing you see out the chimney is heat. So now when I start this thing, you see the guys go with kerosene or a little bit of petrol or gas or what have you. I don't really bother. I just give her a few shots of oil and I take the torch and light it. Takes me an extra minute maybe, but it works the same. And it makes it easier for me to adjust the mixture on startup, so I get a clean stack before anybody growls at me for burning oil. So they'll set this phone down and we'll see if we can't get her started. And everybody's got a turbo torch. You see it's just starting to light now. It took me an extra minute this time. Sometimes it helps turn the valve on when you want fuel to flow. And once I hear it start to roar a little bit, I'll put my plug in, and then just to make things work a little better, I'll just heat the pot up a little bit. And help it start up quickly. Now, as this thing warms up, I'll go a little more in depth of what I've got going on here. Now, my combustion air, which is this small fan right here, this is just an old furnace blower that I took and converted over 12 volts. It's pulling air from outside. Comes in, feeds in through this tube and down into my burn pot. This fan here just circulates air inside the shop. Blows it around the fire chamber. Out we go, get heat in the shop. Other than that, there's not really much I can say about it. It'll take, like most of them, it'll take 10-15 minutes till it gets up to temperature good. Once it does, it will heat the shop to the point where I can't stay in here. And within about an hour, I'm usually turning this thing down. On startup, you can see numbers here. 3 seconds on, 10 seconds off. So that switch does pump on. That switch is for my transfer switch to pump oil over from my holding tank. That's just my variable speed for my combustion air, on off for combustion air. I'm just going to pause this thing for a minute and we can come back here.